Hello and welcome to episode 256 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in studio by Bronell Canupin. Harv's back after a 2-week hiatus. That's a long trip down there, bud. We can't wait to hear all about it. I don't know if you heard the pod last week, but I did pass your message along that most of those people need to get deported. So we'll hear your thoughts.
I don't know about deported.
I think that was your exact comment.
Well, I said that, and then I realized, like, they're probably all, like, tourists anyways. So, like, maybe they just don't get let in.
Yeah, fair. Some of them are sticking around. On this episode, we're going to talk about Thomas Detry's runaway win at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. I guess Adrian Moronk won on the LIV. RIP Kultida Woods. And much, much more. But before we get into all that, we want to thank sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code DriveTheGreen for 20% off your order. Big things happening with Player these days. Those of you that follow on social media see we talked about the launch of Player Hockey recently, but signing plenty of little partnerships and things like that. The hockey brand is taking off. Player Athletics is officially in full gear now with hockey, golf, and I'm sure soon to be football, baseball.
I was going to say, what's next? Is it baseball or is it football? Where do they go?
I'd fuck with some player baseball stuff.
Pickleball.
Still
Pickleball, yeah.
It's still playergolf.com though.
Yep, confirmed. Make sure I'm turning down the right mic. I always turn yours up and then down, so I think you're good, Bruno. So make sure you're going on to playergolf.com and using the promo code DriveTheGreen if you're purchasing any gear these days. We're also members of the Callaway family. Canoop, I'll let you take the wheel because just before we got on the show, Duff sent us a message that they've officially launched 4 new products coming out in April, I think it was.
I think stuff we actually already knew, but
Yes.
you did bury the lead a little bit. So Detry, obviously a Callaway guy.
Yes.
Still playing all the smoke stuff, the AA smoke.
Well, he has an elite hat.
He does, but he wasn't playing them.
Yeah, fair.
3-wood and the driver. But speaking of drivers and 3-woods, they have come up with some new models. I don't know what we had at our disposal when we were there. 4 different models.
Yes.
They came out with 2 more. So an Elite Triple Diamond Tour Draw. So maybe a little bit smaller of a head, still with that draw weight to help you hit those draws for what they say, the better player that wants to hit a draw. So maybe someone that struggles with cutting it. And then they came out with that Elite Triple Diamond Max. So that was a really successful driver for them last year. They had come out with that Triple Diamond Max in that paradigm, or in the AA Smoke, I mean.
Yes.
And it was very, very sought after. Duff had said that that was one of the first questions out of all the reps' mouths is that thing coming out again, right? Because it ends up being a little bit bigger, a little more forgiving, but still has a lot of the same properties as that Triple Diamond, which people are always drawn to.
I believe your words were, I wish I would have waited.
Yeah, but we'll see. I've hit this one
I'm
well
sure
so
you'll
far,
find
so
your way into
we'll
one
see.
of them.
Yeah,
You're
maybe.
fucking
We'll
fine
see.
with that
I
one.
hit it too straight. It just goes right in the water.
Yeah, I wish that was the case all year. And then they have Xander's putter that's coming up to market. You couldn't buy it in red, so they're actually coming out with that. If anyone is interested in that. And then I think we've talked about it a little bit on the pod before. They come up with those square-to-square putters. So Lab is obviously a very popular company out there for the putters right now with being able to not twist and turn. Callaway's apparently had this technology for a long time, but nobody wanted it. Lab started to market it, and then Odyssey said, hey, well, we might as well sell these. We got the technology, put it out. So they're coming out with, I think it's 6 or 7 different models of that. So if that's something that interests you, the price point on these is way less than you're going to have to pay for the Lab. So if you're interested, go to it. And last but not least, some of the new irons, the A200 and 300, come up with black models. Everybody loves the black irons.
Oh, baby.
So if that's something that interests you,
Next year, Harv, I'm in.
Not me.
Yep. And you said last but not least,
oh yes,
4 dozen golf balls for the price of 3 with free customization still available. Reach out to us if you want. We'll point you in the right direction, GMAC.
That's right.
And he'll get you hooked up. GMAC,
Harv
speaking
can
of
just-
hooked up,
Harv can just
GMAC's
take
hooking
take
up
the orders
Harv.
with them. Be perfect.
Yeah. How's it going?
First lesson was today.
And? Guy
We
knows what he's
made
doing.
some changes already.
How
Big
long was it?
change.
Less than an hour?
Hour and a half.
Holy shit.
So tell me one change that you're making.
Take longer.
Standing taller, like less knee bend,
Yeah.
more waist bend, and then like
gotta
taking it
stand
back on
taller.
plane
Yeah.
instead of outside. So it was big changes.
Instead of outside. So what would he do for Brono?
Well, probably the exact same thing.
It would need
something.
4 hours
Tell him
and
to
a half
quit
for me.
Tell him to quit. Actually, we talked about this before. Bronell's best way to change is to play right-handed.
Yeah,
My right-handed
starting-
swing's not bad.
Yeah.
No.
You're
Starting
better off
fresh.
just start fresh right-handed.
I wanted to ask about the putters. We were talking about putters. When are they going to bring back Phil's little blade putter, Callaway, Odyssey?
I don't know.
I would think that
Like
that would
that
be a
mini,
popular sell.
Really
People
short
like
one?
those. Yeah, those
Yeah.
tiny little blades. I'd buy
Yeah.
one instantly.
Instantly.
Instantly. They're the best. Why is everything mallet now? Everything's fucking big.
Because everyone wants to make it easy on themselves.
Why is that easier?
Because of there's a bunch of scientific stuff.
Yeah.
Moment of
Scientific.
inertia
He
and all
not-
that fun
he-
stuff.
You don't know it,
Don't
though,
throw
but
science to this
It-
guy.
It's there,
It's
but
all
you don't know
feel.
what it
It's
is.
all feel.
It's all
and
feel.
It's
Look,
not all
Everything's
feel.
all feel.
No. All right. If you think so.
It's all feel. We're also proudly sponsored by Churchill Brewing. We're going to get to our booze
We got
counts
some
here in a
cold
minute.
ones this week.
We got
Thanks,
cold ones. Yeah,
Chris.
thanks. No, it was me.
No.
I brought these.
I did have some ready, but
I brought these. They were in my unheated garage, and they're perfectly temperate.
Yeah.
So yeah, the mowers. I brought some Plainsman Pilsner for the boys. Yeah, we'll get to our booze counts a bit. And lastly, we're presented also by Mecklenburg Financial Group. As we mentioned many times before, we're getting into RRSP territory here soon. Tax deadlines, you name it. So if you're looking to pay a little less tax, maybe dump something into some RSPs, reach out to those guys. They'll help you out. Maybe get you set up with some, obviously, the investments I talk about lots. Those private investments are not RSP eligible, but they can set you up with all different types of avenues, let's say.
yeah.
Tax planning, big thing. So make sure if you haven't done that yet, to reach out to them. They'll help you out. Don't do it on your own. Get a pro to help you.
Yes.
Mecklenburg Financial Group, mfgltd.com. They'll help you out. Okay, let's get
I'll go
into
first.
weeks. You go first. We'll go.
Disney boy will go last.
Yeah, last for sure. Yeah,
Makes sense.
I'll go quick. It's just hockey every day for me. I mean, they're
nonstop. But you
coaching
complaining
or-
about more teams this week?
I just want baseball to start now. I'm just ready.
any
for
kids
baseball.
piss themselves or
No pissing themselves. No, just yeah.
Bad hockey that you're coaching?
Yeah, pretty much. I played twice last week. Played with you guys once.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big win.
Yeah, I guess.
I did a spinorama into an open net and missed by 3 feet. The goalie was in the corner. I could have stopped. We were making jokes. I could have stopped it, turned around, got on my knees, on my belly, and just blown it across the line. But instead, I thought the goalie was in the middle of the net. Spinorama to try to beat him, missed the net, and then looked, and he literally was not even in the crease anymore.
Could have dripped yourself a pot of coffee.
Yeah. It was so bad. Hey, but we still won.
Yeah.
Still won. Didn't cost us the game.
Yeah.
I'm bad at hockey. Fuck.
And then luckily, my kid was in the Miller baseball camp, so got to miss the first half of the Super Bowl. I ended up watching the second half just because of what the score was. But I was planning on not watching at all. But then I thought, I kind of want to watch this a little bit. I'm surprised you're here for one.
Well,
Good on you.
I'm not a
You're
wuss
not
like
me.
you.
You're not
yeah.
me. Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
not a
I
wuss.
would not be here right now. 100%.
There's no
would
doubt
not
in
be
my
here.
mind.
Can you'll get a kick out of this?
Yep.
Bronell, who didn't watch any of it, just chimes in. I'm actually going to read this
No,
interaction.
you're not.
Yes, I
No,
am.
don't read that.
I'm reading.
That
I'm
trolls
reading it.
comments.
I'm reading it. So
I did watch a little bit
comes.
of the game in the first half.
Oh, hold on a second.
Not on your
here.
phone at practice.
Hold on.
Or were you helping out?
I watched a
He
couple
w-
plays.
he
That
was
no, I wasn't
watching.
helping out. No, I was. I was so.
He was
I
watching.
watched the pick six live.
Hold on. Oh, so fellow Kansas City buddy of mine, we used to troll the group chat all the time by every time the Chiefs scored, like this was in regular season games, anything. We'd type KC 5 times. It's like KC, like every time they scored. And Bronell, with it was 40.
No,
they
it was,
were up
It was to make it
34-6 to make it 34-6, and he put KC for the touchdown, and then I was saving that one for a while, and then so then I got mad at him. I said, "Hopefully your kids can see a Steelers Super Bowl." My kid's seen 3 already, And then he's like, here comes the loser comments. And then he said, my kids have seen 6 on film. and then I said, yeah, they were all in black and white. And
it was
man.
quite an exchange, that's for sure.
But
we got
here's
after
the thing: is no one feels bad for Chiefs fans.
Not a
Why?
single
Why are people?
I don't.
No,
No
there's-
one does.
You guys are spoiled little brats for five years.
I got no problem with it.
Yeah,
I got no problem with it.
Kelsey
It's-
probably first of all, he looked so sad all game.
I think he's retiring. That's why.
You think so?
Yeah, he's
think
on the
so.
golf course already today.
Yeah. I think he's just I think he was going to retire either way. I hope he comes back, obviously, but it's just 3 in a row is a reason to retire, and losing this one, potentially seeing the lack of light at the end of the tunnel to keep doing it over and over again. Like, you think about it, even if it takes him 4 years to win again, like, he's gone in that period of time.
He'll retire and then come back mid-season. He doesn't
Good.
have to play the full season.
Just hold out, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I could see that
my
happening.
favorite tweet was probably went home to clap bones after the game. Not much for cheeks there.
I actually would disagree with that. Old Taylor, she's good
bulked
now.
up
She's got a little.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the bad news was that I lost all my bets because I picked KC in everything, and
Yeah.
my only Philly bet was Saquon MVP, and that didn't work out. So
Yeah. It was, I mean, I had been saying all along, to which you did not agree, that it was Chiefs in a 1-score game or the Eagles were going to blow them out. And you said
I've
the
never
Chiefs have
seen
never.
the Chiefs get blown out.
Yeah, it
I've
just
never
had
seen it.
that feeling. I had it.
That's the first game I've ever seen them get blown out in the last 7 years.
And I mean, rightfully so. If you turn the ball over, you're probably going to lose the game. They turned it like it was 7-0, and they get that pick. It's like, okay, this is the turnover you need to turn it the other way.
Yeah.
And 3 plays later, you hand it back, and then a pick 6 doesn't help. Sack fumble doesn't help. Just
Their D line,
20
Philly's
what
D
did they
line,
have,
just
like half?
absolutely.
23 yards, 26
yeah,
yards.
for 23 at half.
Yeah.
But
That,
the
their
Chiefs-
line was completely overmatched.
well, and the Chiefs hurt left tackle in the last game of the season, 2 games left in the season, so they moved their Pro Bowl guard, who can help with Jalen Carter,
Oh yeah.
out to tackle, which is not his spot, and he's been good there. He's a Pro Bowler, he's good, but Caliendo inside is not the guy that can help. So it's just like it glared that hole that they had.
Yeah.
And then that's the first time in like I've watched every Chiefs game for the past 7 years. Like Mahomes did not even look like he was the same guy. Like constantly pulling it down and running away and running into linemen and
Yeah.
just completely out of sorts. So
Looked like Russ Wilson.
good
out
for Vic Fangio.
Yeah,
did,
just,
yeah.
it's tough. It was a tough. I had a pile of beers to help with the healing process.
there. Nice, you're catching me because
Yeah.
my Churchill booze count was 6 this week, fellas.
Oh,
6 beers this week.
I
Okay.
didn't think it'd be done.
No. So what are you at for the year?
57 and 36.
Okay. I am catching you, but I haven't caught you.
Okay. Well, it's all about your Ks, anyways.
That's right.
right.
I did.
Doesn't matter
I was
many I
negative
have.
5 on Ks this week. 30K.
Negative
I walked
5.
for 30K, so 10 drinks, and I had 15. Spoiler. But yeah.
How did you walk for 30K in this weather?
Oh, it's terrible. Like
Ski pants.
Gross.
Like it is hard to get
200
those
meters at a time?
Yeah.
Just little.
So this morning, so I woke up this morning a little bit hungover, and I put in eye drops, like because my eyes were so red and dry, like our house is dry.
Oh, yeah, everything's dry.
And so I put in eye drops. Then I took the dog for a walk this morning, and with this wind chill, like we live on the far west side of the block, and the wind's always a west wind, it seems. So the walk away from my house is always super easy. It's like, oh, it's not even that cold out. So I turned the corner to come back, and as soon as the wind hit my eyes, it like froze those eye drops, and I literally walked the last block and a half because like we
Blind.
walked. Yeah, I pulled my toque over my eyes. Like they were literally frozen shut. So me and my dog are walking down the middle of the street, and I was just like had my toque over my face. I
And
could
you
not
can't
see.
open your mouth because if you won't be able to breathe.
It's so cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a balaclava or whatever, so
Yeah.
it's going through
Need
that.
ski goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely need goggles. Yeah, I don't have ski goggles, but so yeah, I had fucking Chiefs in my week, and then the only other thing I really want to talk about is last week I let you guys know about my insomnia.
Oh, yeah. How's that going?
Still kind of there. Got a couple of good sleeps, but The one thing I'm still dealing with it a bit, like 5 hours of sleep at maximum. So Harv, I don't know if you listened, but I'm turning into you.
I listened.
But the one thing I
You'll be
am
fine.
finding with this,
All you need.
yeah, I'm finding with this is it's leading to some crazy dreams when I do get to sleep. And because I'm waking up so often, I'm remembering all the dreams because it's not like you have a dream and then you sleep all night and you can't remember when you wake up. So I'm like remembering these dreams quite well. So
You're not going to tell us about your dreams, are you?
just one of them.
Oh, okay.
So we started watching that Paradise. Have you guys heard about this Paradise with the guy from This Is Us?
no.
But anyway, supposed to be this good show. I read some reviews. I'm like, okay, we'll give it a shot. Well, sure enough, we were hoping, my wife and I are like, please don't be like a dystopian type show. It is. It's like a Truman Show. They're living in this in like a mountain because the world ended or whatever. But anyway, this guy is charged with, he's on the president's security team. So anyway, my dream was I was him. And so I was on the president's security team. So I was putting the first lady into the vehicle. Okay. So I put the first lady in the vehicle, go to get in the front seat. And two of the most random celebrities are in the car with the they weren't in there when I put the president in. Get in the front seat. And do you know who Theo James is? He's like just a random actor. He was in like the Divergent series. Like,
Okay.
that's the only movies I've seen, and those are like 5 years ago. I had to look it up. Like, it was so vivid. This guy, he's got 2 hands full of Taco Bell in the front seat, and he's just mowing on his Taco Bell. And I look into the back seat, and Maggie Grace, the young girl from the original Takens, like Taken 1 and 2,
Yeah.
like the daughter, she's in the back seat. It's like Theo James and Maggie Grace are in my dream. Like, I couldn't even tell you the last time I've even seen those two people. So it's like the weirdest stuff is happening to me, and then I wake up and I'm like, I like remember that dream so well. I'm gonna keep a dream log now, I think. While I'm up at 4 a.m. for the day.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to bed at 9:30 just to try to get some extra Z's, and I'm still waking up at 4. And I just I'll just lay there from 4 until my
wouldn't you
alarm goes
get
up
up?
at 6:30. Well, because if I can get even like 15 minutes of those 2.5 hours till my alarm
You
goes
should
off,
get up and get your walk out of the way. Like, think of all the
get
extra
2 walks
time.
in.
Think of all the extra booze you could drink. You start walking during your insomnia spells.
Well, I mean, the counter to that is why don't I just stay up till like midnight?
Well, you
Get all that
No,
time
you can't
in.
risk that.
Yeah.
Because what if you only get 2 hours?
Yeah, what happens if I still wake up at 4 a.m.? Then it's 4. But yeah, so anyway, I had 15 on the week, 53 on the year.
Shit.
Yeah, 53 on the week. And I'm at 166K, so I'm at 55 drink allotment, and I'm at 53 drank.
Easy.
Yeah, so
Not bad at all. Decent week for me.
oh god.
Sounds like it's good. Probably a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Based on your
I'm
travel.
happy.
Decent week is only like 3 lucky things.
Ended up, so one bad thing, my wife ended up having a little procedure done last week, so she's been kind of kicked up in bed all week
Yep,
for
sure.
the most part.
Darn.
But I did get to go into Regina on Wednesday, go and visit a friend that was in from Europe.
Yes.
Went out for supper, hit up the casino naturally.
Oh, here we go. Let's hear it.
It was a rough start, but by the end,
But any real good gambler knows you don't let a rough start slow you
you
down.
got to go get just a little bit more. Down to my last 25, clawed back, and I think we left there.
Tables?
Yeah, blackjack.
Tables.
Played there for like 5 hours. It was fantastic. And we both ended up leaving about $1,200 up.
You played. That's not bad.
So it's not bad at all.
Yeah. That's probably a normal day for you, though.
Normal day. But that place, it's changed so much. I don't know when the last time you guys were there, but the renovations
Recently,
that they've
yeah.
had in there, it looks awesome.
It's so fucking
but
big.
it's so different, right? No craps anymore. A bunch of like table electronic games, right? Like they're
Yes.
actually rolling things.
Yep.
And you're just sitting at an electronic
kiosk,
machine.
yeah.
It's
Mhm.
really weird. Tie this in. We are a golf pod. I saw Kent Eager there that night, roaming around the place. If you guys remember, You guys
Kent
don't.
Eager.
Big break from Regina.
Oh, yep.
Oh.
I was like, where do I recognize that name
Yeah,
from?
roaming around the casino, and
Did you say hi to him?
I didn't know I was at the table. He was roaming around. With
He
his
probably
girlfriend.
recognized you.
he was at the. He was a member at the Royal when I worked there.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah. And then come home. Tucker had a basketball tournament this weekend in the smallest gym in the city, St. Margaret's. It is absolutely tiny.
My daughter was in boys tournament. Daughter was in
Yeah.
the girls tournament at St. Agnes.
Yeah.
And I think all the Catholic schools in Moose Jaw,
Yes.
it's like a rule
Yep.
that they have to be.
They suck.
The lines are painted along the wall.
It's
They had to
nuts.
inbound
The
it.
3-point lines are touching.
The
they don't-
3-point line's touching the circle for half.
Yeah.
Yes, and
They're tiny.
because they have to put the chairs for all the parents. The court is actually smaller than the court. Like they have to inbound off the volleyball
Yeah.
lines because the parents are standing
It's
on the out of bound lines. They're sitting on the out of bound lines.
So why even have a tournament in there?
That's what I kept
I have
saying.
no idea.
Don't know. But what I wanted to say is it's grade 7s and 8s for the most part in this. And I don't know if you felt this way watching their games, but they were doing the games. The officials were doing games with one official.
Oh, it's horrible.
Absolutely horrendous. People are getting hacked on down low.
Yeah,
They
it
can't
was-
see anything because they're at half.
Everything's a
People
jump
are
ball.
stepping out of bounds. Yeah, it was absolutely asinine.
My wife and I think 43 times over the 3 games on the weekend. We're like, I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah.
He's doing
You should've
every
just
game.
You should have hopped in.
Well, yeah, anyone could have hopped in and just at least
Yeah.
provided some help for
Yeah.
the guy because he's trying to run the floor with these kids, and it's just nonstop hack fest because he's trailing the play.
Was it an older guy too? or-
Yes, and he looked exhausted because everything
be.
was a jump ball because he can't call the fouls for reach-ins because he doesn't see them, and then by the time the reach-in is come and gone, they've attached themselves to the
Yep.
ball. It's just jump ball.
And they
Okay.
don't know what they're doing.
No.
Right.
Most of them.
Well, I mean they do, but they foul all the time.
All the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
All the time. So that was the weekend. Obviously, yesterday made me very happy. I was very torn. I think I was much like you. Didn't really want to cheer for anybody, but I would have rather saw the Eagles win. So it was a nice little day.
It's only their second Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, and then speaking of which, in that same group chat, I said to the guy, the Eagles fan, two Super Bowls in 8 years isn't that bad, and he took that as a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
And if anyone knows me, that was a genuine compliment. 2 out of 8 ain't bad.
everyone knows when your team loses and you start throwing out exclamation points, you're fucking in a bad way.
Bronell hates when I use exclamation points.
Hate it.
So full disclosure, I told you guys I was probably having some this week. I ended up having 13 on Wednesday.
Is that
so it
13 on the year?
Gets me to 16 on the year.
Oh, I
Oh
forgot.
yeah,
you did have
I
that.
did
supper.
listen last week where you celebrated your sobriety by drinking.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you're going out. I had to.
Did you also hear the one where you got thrown under the bus?
Well, I'll
after-
touch on that.
So you're fully back on it now? Like you're
No.
just
back on the
No, I
piss.
didn't have a drink yesterday for the game.
you having a beer tonight or no?
No.
No.
I'm out.
Just with your other
I
friends.
think
not
no.
with
I
us.
think I think
Okay.
I think
Join
what
the
I'm
club.
gonna do.
You're Harv now. Yeah, you're Harv.
I guess so.
Pretty soon you'll just be drinking for work things. Yeah.
No, that'll never happen.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll start with that. Like, I listened to the pod, and they said there's no way, because I said 18 drinks that week, but I didn't drink any other day. So it was 18 that one day. And they're saying that wasn't enough, but I mean, to my recollection, my best recollection, it was 18.
18's enough. I mean, that's
Oh, yeah.
pretty
It's
good
still
count.
pretty good. Yeah.
Anytime
I mean, and like I went home at
Anything
like
more than that should
11:30.
just- in a day should just be freebies anyways.
And I
Well,
went
count.
home at like
Well, that's-
11:30, so like
that's-
I didn't stay out till
Yeah.
2.
I think I've always said that if I get to the point that it's like verge of blackout, it's 20. 20 is the max.
Oh, well, 18, 20, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you did put on the wrong coat.
Yeah, I did put on the wrong coat and sang Teenage Dirtbag, which you guys don't believe that I did.
My
but,
wife was.
If he would have 20, though, he
blown
might
away.
not have put on a coat at all.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was in Florida for the past 2 weeks. I was at Disney World for 6 of those days. I know Bronell said something like,
How do you go that
for-
long?
Yeah. There's like 4 or 5 different parks that you got to go to, one a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Disney World, SeaWorld, the
No, it's
Universal,
all in
and that
Disney
other one.
World. Like there's Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot. We went to the water park for a
You
day.
could hit all those in one day.
No, you
Couldn't you?
can't.
Like Europe.
Yeah.
You just hit all a bunch of countries in one day.
There's too many rides.
Was the
man.
best ride the Tron ride?
Oh yeah, the Tron ride is worth going there just
I've
for
heard.
that alone.
There was a video of Jalen Hurts riding
Yeah.
that today.
Like you're going like 120 kilometers an hour on that.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Oh, it's
That'd be
and you're
fun.
like sitting in like a motorbike style,
Leaning
Yeah,
forward.
no
leaning
thank
forward,
you.
and you just
Got to be at the front.
Yeah, we were right at the front. Like you just buzz through this thing.
Yeah, that'd
It
be
is
cool.
That's the least surprising thing in the world is hearing that you wouldn't like that.
Why?
I could see you going on the T-Cals. That's about it.
Well,
Yeah,
those
it's
Moose
kinda
Jaw
like-
fair rides,
Yeah.
like the medium ones, I can't even.
It's
handle.
like
Yeah.
the classic.
See, I'm scared of those because some drunk carny
Yeah.
set them up, and like
Yeah.
who knows if the screws are tight.
yeah.
I would. I think we actually had that argument or discussion before. I think that the carnival rides might be more safe because they actually check them every day.
Oh no, this place like they got so many
Maybe.
sensors and
Maybe.
they get shut
Checklists.
down all the time. Anyway, so yeah, I was there. Then I went to Universal Studios one day.
They still got the Jaws ride.
No.
Oh.
No.
It's a long time since I've been there.
Yeah. Hulk, lots of Jurassic Park
95.
stuff, Harry Potter stuff, Minions for the kids. But yeah, the flight down. I say this every time. Like Canadian Airlines are just a joke. Like you get on that Delta flight, you have twice as much room. You got a TV in the back of your seat. You got free Wi-Fi on the plane. Like, what are we doing here, WestJet and Air Canada? Like, it's not even.
Yeah.
And
I've heard this very much the same. Yeah.
anyways, I watched Gladiator 2 on the way down.
Yeah.
That movie sucks.
I've heard it was poorly cast.
Like,
You hate Denzel though.
why is he even in it though? This is ancient Rome. Why is Denzel Washington trying to climb to power to be the leader of Rome? Like it just don't make sense to me. Yeah, a couple other things. Oh, we were in Minneapolis airport and we didn't have a big layover, and all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, we hear our names across the intercom saying that you have to get on the plane now, and it was still like 40 minutes from our, and we had to run all the way through the airport. So I say I'll run.
Mm-hmm.
Because between me, my wife, my kids, and my parents, now I'm not fast. I'm probably the fastest there. So I run, but for whatever reason, my dad's like trying to like keep up a little bit. He falls on the conveyor belt.
no.
And like my son's keeping up better than him. But anyways, we get there and they're like, we almost had to close the gate. Well, we get on, then we sit for another 45 minutes. Like it was just insane. But
Almost a Home Alone situation. Yeah.
almost. Yeah. And then the other thing at Disney World, like this was a little disturbing. Like my daughter was all about like meeting the characters and like
Yep.
get them to take a picture and sign autographs and whatever. So we're in the line for Aladdin and Jasmine from Aladdin, right? And there's this like guy and his like obviously female friend, not girlfriend, because this guy is quite flamboyant.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he gets up there and he is full on hitting on this Aladdin man for like 10 minutes. And we got to get to our next ride. And this guy just won't leave. Like every time he like tries, Aladdin laughs and he like sidles back in and like touches him. And it's like saying all these like pretty creepy shit. And I'm just sitting there like there's all these kids around. Like, is anyone else noticing this? Like, but like if it was like a dad hitting on one of the princesses, like you'd get escorted out of that place instantly.
Yeah.
You're probably
Like,
right.
It was just weird. Yeah, so that was good, I guess. And this one, you guys aren't going to believe this, but it 100% happened. So we're at the resort, like where we were staying, and we're in the restaurant just getting something to eat. My son has to go to the bathroom, so I take him to go to the bathroom. And it's like a smaller bathroom. There's a stall, one urinal, and the sink. So he goes to take a dump. I take a leak. I'm just waiting for him at the sink so we could go out of there. This guy walks in, and I'm washing my hands. And I just turn around to grab a paper towel. This grown man is pants at the ankles at the urinal.
Kindergarten pee.
Like full on pants down, ass out at the urinal, taking a leak.
Not a long shirt either.
No, like just your regular shirt. Like I just get full view of this guy's grown ass man's ass. And I'm just like, put my head down, like, what is going on here? And he just pulls him up and just walks out like nothing happened. Like this is just regular day-to-day business. It was unbelievable. So, yeah, it was something. Then I played golf in Florida. Had to use non-Callaway clubs, probably the reason, but also played probably the hardest course I've ever played. Like, so much water, like 20-mile-an-hour wind. They had a mini tour tournament going on, so, like, all the par fives were 600 yards. Like, they had it back stretched out completely. It was insane.
I looked at it on Google Earth. There's water on every hole.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like tee shots or mostly? Or
Yeah.
green?
Like, every tee shot had
there's
water
on
off
one of the
way or
sides.
the other.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was,
So what's the number?
89.
Not bad.
Yeah, not
It
terrible.
wasn't, but I was like, so 89, 17. I think I was 5 over on 12 holes and 12 over on 6 holes. So
Yeah.
the water got me a few times, but
And how many drinks?
well, it was vacation, so I had 2 drinks.
Nice.
So I'm at
Nice.
33 on the year.
Are
Right
those
on.
consecutive drinks or 2 different days?
2 different days.
Wow. good for
One
you.
drink.
1 drink.
And you
I
probably
had-
thought to yourself, why does anyone do this?
Yeah, I had one when we got down there, just like after the flight. We stayed at my aunt and uncle's house one night, so he's like, "You want a beer?" And I'm like, "Yep." Had that beer, went right to bed. And then when we got back from Disney World, they were in the pool, and they're like, "You want a beer?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." And then that was it.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, just
Not
one
really.
beer.
Like
One beer on a hot, long day.
I think like I could do one, but if I like had another one, then it would
It's
have
fi-
been
it's
like
12.
10.
Yeah.
What was the temps?
It was 30 degrees every single day. 70-degree change from today to when we were in Florida.
Crazy.
Wow.
But
Yep.
windy. Or not?
Windy, basically only the day we golfed.
Oh yeah.
Went to the
course.
Senators
Yeah.
Lightning game. Senators lost, so that wasn't ideal, but
Mhm.
Nice.
yeah, that was it.
All right.
That was the
trip. Okay, well, let's get into Waste Management Phoenix Open. The classic Super Bowl weekend tournament where everyone is just itching to, well, pretty much everyone, including myself. I need to watch something other than pregame, which is making me too anxious. I'm going to tune in and watch some golf.
Some
and
of the
then
shit they had on for that pregame was terrible
Oh,
too.
I
didn't
I
even
can't
turn
do
it
it.
on.
That band and whatever. Yeah.
But
I did want to say for you that halftime show sucked.
wasn't great.
Terrible.
That
Wasn't
was
great.
the worst one ever, I think.
That might be ever. Yep. But
That's it.
I did see a funny tweet saying white people will say that they didn't understand a word and then they'll put on Pearl Jam.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. But yeah, so you're excited to watch Waste Management get some drama. It's it's gone to playoffs before, that run into the Super Bowl. So they properly started it early, I think a few years ago, to avoid that. But this was absolute worst case scenario for them. Like Detry he had a stranglehold in this tournament Saturday morning.
Yep.
And tuning into that, especially when you birdie 4 in a row to finish.
Mm-hmm.
But even before that, it was like the closest Berger got was 2 strokes, I think.
Was it? Did it get
I
to
think
2?
I think it got to
3.
2.
Because I was
three?
going to say.
Well, no, it got to
17 and
2.
20.
It got to 2 on 15, but then Detry immediately made it to go back to 3.
Oh,
They
okay,
both
okay.
made birdie there.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
because
it's 2 for
I
like
said to myself, if this gets within 3, I'm gonna watch the rest.
yeah.
And then it didn't for like several holes, so I just went and had a nap.
Yeah, so 15, like I tuned in for the back 9. And then 15 Berger made birdie and Detry had a birdie to keep the 3-shot lead, made it. And then it's like, okay, well, 3 up with 3 to play. And then sure enough, he hits it to a foot on 16. It's like, oh, well, might as well change it.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on here.
Yeah, that was quite
So
the
it was-
shot.
Yeah, it was kind of shitty for those Sunday watchers looking to kill some
What's
time.
that hole? What was that hole playing? Like 200 yards? 190?
Which one? 16?
Yeah,
I think it's like 165.
it was
170.
190 the one day,
Really?
Yeah.
That far, hey?
but I didn't know if
I didn't think it got that
if they
far
move
back. I know it was like 126 or something on Saturday. So
Oh,
it was,
really?
like, real short.
Trying to get some,
Yeah.
generate some,
Yeah.
some interest.
Some
I mean,
garbage, some littering.
Griot slam dunk was insane.
It was so cool. It just round the top,
Yeah,
hey? You
Just
can see it.
rattling. Yeah. So I
Good thing
mean,
there was no pool noodles in there. Hey,
I think the
be
obviously
in the crowd.
the stuff that they did with regards to jacking up prices and making sure people behave themselves, like no crazy videos coming out.
oh, there was
No.
there was a couple drunk guys that
Yeah,
fell
way
asleep
less-
or whatever.
Thought you
Yeah.
could only
Way
have
less
3
viral
drinks
stuff.
or something like that.
Yeah.
But I guess how do they police that?
Yeah, far less viral.
Yeah,
There
I
was
don't
no players taking off shirts, no craziness in that regard. So it was like probably for the best.
Yeah.
Kind of return to normalcy, but at the same time, you still see enough on social media. It's still a very good time, but prices, reduced crowds, those types of things have dialed it back as they had planned.
I've really grown to enjoy this tournament a lot because I really like watching this golf course on TV.
See, for me, the course is just okay, other than the last 4 holes. I don't know.
You don't like
Yeah.
it, eh?
I can get behind. I know what you're saying.
It's
I mean,
just
it's a good
every other
test.
desert course.
Yeah, but they play so few desert courses, I think. So I don't know. I like seeing this on TV.
I will admit the PGA Tour needs to change up the courses that they play at, but how do you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
'cause you
mean-
want, you want to see familiarity, but then you also want to see
Yeah.
new stuff. How do you mix it in?
You hear so much about people that play this course, and unless you play it in the 6 months away from this tournament, it's just always under construction and deconstruction, like nonstop, because they have to build everything.
Well, there was talk about them just leaving them up. Like, why don't they just leave those grandstands there?
I don't
for
know.
the whole year.
It's a great
It would
question.
It looks dumb without them.
Yeah,
It's not even like doesn't even look like a good hole.
No.
it isn't.
17,
Well,
18
it's
are
fine.
always good, but without those grandstands, like 16 is just 130-yard par 3.
What do you guys think about not every event having a party hole like that, but like half the events? I think it'd be a good idea.
Well, we've talked
agree.
about that with the rink, right? Like the
Yeah.
rink has theirs, the Waste Management has it, having more of those, but
Cognizant.
Like maybe
Honda-
not.
the
Yeah,
new
like
Honda?
Honda, yeah.
yeah, like maybe not like the players or
Yeah.
the big ones, but
I'm sure there's something like that.
not the majors.
we just
obviously, but-
haven't been to probably enough tour events to.
Well, I
to
don't
really
think there
know.
is. It's not at that level, but
No, certainly not.
I could get behind it, yeah.
What else you got
a
on there,
couple
Harv?
of things on Detry here. He's the first Belgian to ever win on the tour.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I like that.
He also is a mental midget. Self-proclaimed, like he said,
Oh, that's what he said?
his biggest thing is having to get over the mental aspect of golf. And people, like, you ask anyone, like, he has the best skills on tour or something. Like JT has said that, but he just couldn't win because he just in his head. I mean,
Well, he blew how many leads on Sundays over the years?
Yeah, quite a few, yeah.
Big ones too.
Yeah.
but yeah,
Good to see him finish one out.
yep.
But again, another guy that's kind of been knocking at the door for quite a while. Lots of hype around him.
Yeah, really good Euro
And
tour.
Yeah, and just time to kick down the door. And maybe maybe this is kicking down the door.
That'd be awesome.
Yep. I don't know. I guess JT finished 6th and had a walk-off eagle.
It was pretty cool.
I
Like
mean,
he hit it like
the
15
celly
feet
was
past.
a little hard for 6th place, I thought, but
Well, especially because he jumped from 13th or 15th to 6th. Like he was in 15th before. that.
yeah, like he sillied a little hard, I think.
But in that atmosphere, and the shot was incredible. Like to hit it that far past and suck it back in, pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it was a great shot. I just mean, like, it felt forced to me. Like he was trying to.
Well, because he said you got to show more
yeah,
personality.
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like
he's
he was
gotta.
trying to do that. To
He's
like,
putting together a pretty good year so far.
it's almost
Very good.
Scotty-like.
I know, without the win.
Without all those wins and the money that goes along with it, it's a hell of a season.
Yeah.
Do you guys think the PGA Tour is trolling Fitzy after he made a comment about how they botched the slow play rules and then put him with Harmon and Webb Simpson?
Yeah.
I think that was
I mean, he's not fast either.
Is
but-
Simpson one
not.
of the slowest guys on tour, or is that just?
Just
He's
the
not
Harmon
super
part.
is just
fast,
the
but I
Harmon.
didn't think he's that slow.
He's not Harmon slow, but I
No.
don't think he's known for being quick.
Yeah.
But I thought that was kind of funny. Ricky Fowler, we might as well talk about that outfit.
Finally took the limelight away from Jason Day. Just
I mean,
It was smart.
we're all in
smart move.
agreement. He withdrew because of embarrassment, right?
in parentheses,
Especially
embarrassment.
Especially because he was those memes where he was in the bushes. If he was in the fairway all day, it's one thing. But like you're
when he saw his ball in there, he just had to be like, "Fuck me." Shook his head walking up.
Did you see the one where, remember when Tiger shook that guy's hand behind the tree? It was Ricky instead of the tree.
I did not see that. I need to find.
Oh. Regular
that's
John
golden.
Cena out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something. Jordan Spieth, I mean, just the all-time Spieth par on that hole there where he had to hit it through the trees and it rolled down and then he got up and down. Like,
Backhand with his putter.
I mean, that's my move. You can't steal my move. But hitting
Who
putter
did it
underneath
better?
trees like that is
It's
a
good.
good move.
It's very good.
It's
yeah.
smart.
I mean, you
Okay.
could use
You
like
gotta
a
do what you
hybrid
gotta
or a
do,
3-wood too,
Mm.
but too much loft.
it is actually, now that you
Yeah.
admit it, that is your move.
Yes.
Sue him. Scotty Scheffler was 25th. I mean, I hope no one bet him when he was 5 shots down and the favorite to win.
Well, it's crazy. He
that was
had
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning.
well, he had a putt. He had a putt on 9 to go shoot 5 under on the front,
Got it to
missed,
4 or
and then shot even par. I think.
Yeah.
So it's like he would have been sniffing around.
Yeah.
I mean,
a little
another guy that stole a Bronell move and hacked down his golf bag.
Yeah. Oh man.
It was years
broke
ago.
those
Mark.
clubs
It was
with that.
years ago.
I still have that video on a phone somewhere.
I have it
I
on
need
my
to see
phone.
it. I need to see that.
Well, he doesn't have the video of me actually doing it. Just the
Oh, okay.
aftermath.
The after, yeah.
Realizing that I broke my clubs.
Might still be just as good.
And
He
he did.
smashed that
Scotty did shank that one on the bunker. So
And then hold one from 100 yards, too. There's
Yeah.
lots of good shots this week.
There was.
Very.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keith Mitchell, I think Matty B picked him this week to make the cut.
Did.
Well, he
Yeah.
did. And I mean, thank goodness he changed his putting grip mid-round and made
was-
like 10 birdies or something.
Yeah, he
like
was.
that?
What was he 2 over to start the tournament?
Yeah,
and just
something like
all
that.
of a sudden decided, fuck, I'll try something.
How do you change
Went
your
claw
putting
group,
grip?
and then
That. Okay.
Yeah.
Not the
Not-
actual
not
grip.
the
Yeah,
actual
like
grip.
he was claw and then
Yeah.
he went to left-hand low, I think,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Or the
something like that.
I
opposite.
mean, that's everybody that I know does that.
Changes their
grips.
grip.
Yeah, mid-round. Yeah.
Everybody you know. And then I saw this video of Will Chandler. The PGA Tour said it was an all-time birdie on number 17 because he was on the other side of the water.
that was my shot of the week.
That was
Was it?
unreal.
Yeah, but
Monday qualifier.
like that was an easier second shot than if he would have hit the fairway.
100%. But the luck to stay out of the water with the grandstand so close and it just sit.
Like
On
you
that
and
red line.
Sim the other day.
Oh
It's the
yeah,
exact same thing. Yeah.
yeah.
And then the only other one I
And
have,
they didn't show any of his shots on the weekend, and he was right there.
Yeah, and a Monday qualifier. This is a guy that you need to give some airtime to.
Mhm.
Get him a sponsor.
He finished
Classic tour, man.
T6.
Yeah, it's insane. It
They
should
don't
be way
care.
bigger story than it is.
Because
They
they
didn't care.
don't want to highlight Monday Qs because he's getting rid of them.
I guess.
They should have hired
Ryan,
French
yeah.
and just promoted the shit out of that.
Well, and that's what he was saying is, did you see his letter to Scotty for Sunday? He said, Scotty, just here's his story. And the PGA Tour wants to get rid of these things.
Yeah.
And this guy wouldn't even be in there, and he's playing with you on Sunday.
Yeah.
yeah, well, I mean, it's in the news, but Padraig Harrington said the same thing. Like
Yeah.
they should be, whoever qualifies, they get or featured group or some cameraman following because he's got obviously have an amazing backstory for the most part.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's summed
like-
up, I guess. But
It's like in Chandler's case, it's that one good week, and then now he's in 2 weeks from now, he's into that tournament. It's just like from those two alone, he should have at least 1 or 2 sponsors. If they know that they're guaranteed a feature group, a sponsor's coming up to you, changing your life for giving you, it could be 10 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that weekend, just to wear our hats and shirts because you're not sponsored right now.
Yep. And then the last one here, Charlie Hoffman missed the cut, unfortunately, but I guess the rules got him. He wasn't aware of the rules, so he hit one in the water, dropped it into an area that he said was essentially bare dirt, and it rolled down, so he stopped to roll down twice, placed it, then went to go get his club, and the ball rolled into the water. So he thought it just meant you got to place it again, but no, it's actually another penalty.
Yeah, because they had changed. Because actually, it was Ricky at this exact same tournament, whatever it was, 2 or 3 years ago,
Behind that green.
behind 11.
Mm-hmm.
He had dropped it, went back in, and same thing. And then I thought the same thing that they had changed the rule, but apparently not.
But he was more concerned about where the drop area was. Like,
Yeah.
why would it be on a slope?
Why would it be on a
With no
slope with
grass.
no grass? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
He was mad.
is it a drop area or is it just point of entry?
No, like in front of the.
I think it was
the
a
red.
drop area.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was painted red, so you get to drop it at point of entry and 2 clubs. So it would just all would have been barren.
Yeah, tough one there. Ace's birthday shots of the week.
No
No
Michael
Clanton?
Kim talk for
Or
T2.
Clanton?
Good for him.
Who cares, man?
I'm a big Michael Kim fan. He's one of the best Twitter followers there is
He
on
is.
tour.
Nothing for Clanton either.
Where'd he end up?
He's just-
He
What
needed
do
to
you
make.
want? Like,
He needed to make
it
the
was
cut.
a runaway tournament.
Oh, right, the
Yes.
cut
He
makers,
needed to make the
right?
cut to get his PGA Tour accelerated card through PGA Tour U,
Yes.
and had a putt on 18 to make birdie after he was like 4 shots out of making the cut with like 5 holes to go. 6
15,
holes to go.
15, he left one on the lip,
Yes.
didn't he?
Yeah, for eagle.
Yeah.
So, but now I guess it's up to him to get a sponsor's exemption and have another chance at obviously making the cut. So,
And how greasy was that Dunlop made cut for you?
so good.
Fuck, was that greasy?
Canadians, I guess. Oh, shouldn't skip those guys.
Hadwin.
Yeah, I had one T9. I mean, was in it.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was.
Silverman T16 was in it more than that. I think he fell back a little bit on Sunday, but
He does not hit it very far.
No, he does not.
Like 168 ball speed was like where he was maxing out at on Sunday.
he's just Peter Malnati around the greens or what?
I guess.
Didn't you see that?
Plus 10 shots or something like
Yeah,
that.
it was like the
Strokes
best,
gained.
the second best ever. Strokes around the green. Like
10 shots. Gain 10 on the field around the green.
me at the Hillcrest. The only way I can score. Nick Taylor, T25, Svensson, 36, Hughes, 36, and Connor's rough week. 5 over Sunday, 74th.
Wow. Made the cut, though.
Everyone made
Yeah,
the cut. I had him
Aces.
in my picks for this week, and I changed it because
Aces, obviously Griot made
Yep.
an ace on 16. That's the only one I found. Birthdays, Chuck Woods turned 16. Got to golf with Donald Trump.
was he playing with
Like, what
Tiger
do
and
you-
Trump?
What do you get that kid for a birthday? I guess 16.
A
you said?
plane?
Bunch of hookers.
I guess. You said 16?
Yeah.
I guess.
I said a plane. I said hookers.
Oh, like father, like son.
So Tiger wasn't feeling so bad about his mom to play with Trump on Sunday,
You only get so many chances.
but
But Genesis,
but
are you
not
gonna
good enough for the
are you
Jets.
gonna
We'll
bring
leave
up
it at that.
the
no,
Shots of the
it was
week.
Canute.
Oh, it's Canute, right? He's gonna
Mine's
stay on
Spieth
the phone.
pulling my move. I mean,
Mine was Ricky from the trees.
Maybe.
Something hit a ball out of there.
Someone hit a ball out of there. Yeah.
I already told you mine. Mine was Chandler making birdie on 17
Nice.
Saturday.
you got dude wipes. Remember
I
that?
haven't done Connors. Scheffler.
Any of
I
them,
used to
right?
love Do Wipes,
Yeah.
but never got that sponsorship. Can't give him free air.
Yeah, news.
Fun fact: I've still yet to use a Dude Wipe. I really want to.
I got
My
some in the house.
My son got.
They just-
My wife bought the kids
Baby wipes?
travel.
Yeah.
I think so.
Wet naps.
Flushable wet naps. Yeah, pretty much.
They say
Uh,
flushable, but yeah.
But yeah, who knows if they're
Yeah.
actually flushable? But my wife got the kids travel packs, and my son's has Dude Wipes in it. I just take them, try one.
Yeah, you should.
Nice. Anyways, news. R.I.P. Catilda?
Yes.
Kultida?
Kultida? I thought it was Catilda, but
I thought it was
No.
Catilda as well.
Kultida?
But Bruno
Kultida?
put it with the L before the T in the group.
Kultida then. Kultida.
Kultida? Kultlita?
Catilda is what I always thought it was.
That's what I thought, but
I thought it was Catilda.
But yeah,
anyway, she
R.I.P.
died.
Oh my god.
Well, we were getting sidetracked.
can you tell us what you said?
no, I wondered aloud to you guys that maybe he knew this was coming and wanted to get some more air for the
I've-
PGA Tour. Said he'd play this week. Obviously, she passed, and now
Withdrew.
he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm actually out. I'm good."
After playing with
She
the
just
president.
won him
After
the
playing
pip.
with the president. Yeah,
What would
exactly.
She probably him announcing he was going to the Genesis, then playing with Trump.
Yep.
And then this has already won him the pip.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't get how that would bring more attention to the tournament though. If he's
sell
going
more
to withdraw
tickets
anyway.
to Tory?
Well, the,
Yeah,
the
sell more
day
tickets.
the day that he announced ticket prices or ticket sales had to have skyrocketed.
Mm.
And now
there
those
was no
people
chance
those people
people
aren't
thought he was
selling
playing.
them now. They've already bought them.
Yep.
So
I don't think they're having troubles with filling courses with fans. It's more so the people watching on TV, isn't it?
I don't
I
know.
mean, there was twice as many people at Waste Management Hole 16 that watched LIV this week. So
I had that in here.
I didn't know if you
and-
guys
and-
wanted to get that in there.
Segue, like people watched the Pebble tournament.
We knew this was going to happen. That was a perfect storm.
I
With Rory
watched
there.
it.
Yeah.
In the pool.
We knew that it was going to have good ratings. We talked about that last week.
Did you see that graph though? Like it's still
No
it's
one
the best
looked at that
one
graph.
done
No
in the
one looked
last
at it.
4, but it's still like the 6th lowest.
Yeah, but why
Yeah.
was that one the highest one ever? Was when Vaughn Taylor won. Like I don't remember the tournament, but like that seems odd to me.
Yeah.
Canoop's just trying to
good
find
year.
a reason to,
Good year.
to rag on
Yeah.
ratings. They're down everywhere. Are we
Yeah.
going to get to the live ratings?
Oh man, I can't wait.
We're,
We'll get
that
there.
we're
It's in here.
the,
Don't
the amount
worry.
of viewers that watched live couldn't even fill Moose Jaw's eventplex.
Yeah, you're probably right. We talked about the Padres
We got-
stuff.
We got Collective Soul rolling in here selling more tickets than watch the live.
The LPGA changed their slow play rules, and people are saying they got it right. So if you're 1 to 5 seconds longer than you're supposed to be, you get fined. If you're 6 to 15 seconds, you get a 1-stroke penalty. And anything over 15 seconds, you get a 2-stroke penalty every single time.
I like that.
Yeah. But did you hear our concept last week where like the guy carrying the scores just has to have a clock?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Just
But, like, how does he tell him?
it tells the signals to the caddy.
That he's over?
No,
Or
that it's like
That it's coming.
you're
Go
getting on the
time.
clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you better get your guy to the ball.
I also didn't like the comments about myself during that segment you guys had last week. But I'll tell you
You
what,
weren't here.
if I don't get these swing changes dialed in, she's going to be slow playing. Anyways,
You're going to be rehearsing every shot.
Yes.
That's the
It's
thing.
Everyone else is back.
As we talked about last week, your problem is not from when you have the club in your hand to hitting the golf ball. It's the process of getting said club into your hand. That is your problem.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's fair. It's
I
fair.
think that's fair.
I think that's fair. TGL.
Yes.
Another tough week.
Who won this week?
Yeah, it wasn't.
You can't have the
Yeah.
simulators not picking up shots.
That is a problem.
Like, I
It's
mean,
a big problem.
You guys talked about mulligans. Like, Tommy already got a mulligan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say that, this past week was not a good week for
It was
TGL.
LA against Boston. Was
Yeah.
it?
Boston beat LA.
Yeah.
But, like,
No, LA beat Boston.
think LA beat
LA beat Boston. Fleetwood's team won.
and, like, Fleetwood's face when it didn't pick up was just like...
Yeah.
She's
And
in tough.
ratings are
That
Plummeting
last week
from
would have been bad.
Tiger,
for ratings.
Rory 2
Yeah.
weeks ago.
They need those guys in it, like all the time, and they just it's just on now. That's the problem. It's just they gotta continue with it. The playoffs will probably get people watching, but
They,
like
they just
maybe.
need to bring in like a Brooks Koepka team and a Bryson DeChambeau team, and then like
But that's the thing is if they
Yeah.
do expand to have like a live team in it, it'll pop those ratings
He
back
needs
up.
Spieth. That
Next-
guy moves the needle.
I've
Yeah.
said next week is going to be the downfall potentially of TGL if it
Who's
hasn't.
next week.
That's the triple header on the holiday.
Family day.
Yeah,
Well,
who's
that's
staying
silly.
home to watch that?
I'll be watching
Well, it's
that.
President's Day in the
You're
US.
staying home to watch that.
Well, what else am I going to do?
It's a
I don't
holiday.
know, go play with your kids.
It's on Family Day.
Outside.
They're going to be
Who
in.
knows?
They're going to be indoors watching
It's
it
gonna be
together.
nice.
It's family day.
you can just put it on
Come
and play
Wednesday,
a board
it's
game.
0 degrees.
That is one.
Spring is here.
So we, my family and I are going to Mexico on that day.
Yeah.
So I'll be flying. So I won't watch any of it. But luckily, it's direct flight, so I don't have to go through the U.S. or connect
Mhm.
anywhere on President's Day, like a holiday. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that
No
would
good.
be good.
Shitty.
But that's the reason why there's triple headers because it's a holiday in the
Yeah.
States too. I think it's President's Day.
I think you're right.
Yeah. But like triple header, it ain't gonna get many views.
Well, that just
Or
reminded me of-
or it might get more because someone will just have it on all day.
yeah.
Yeah.
That just reminded me of another airport thing. So when we were coming back, our flight to Regina got delayed a bunch because it was so windy and snowy here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're waiting to get on our plane, And for whatever reason, like I walked up there and like, hey, when is this gonna board? And they're like 5 or 4:20.
Why'd you point at me?
And
You're
so
synonymous
I
with
went
420.
I went back and got the kids all organized, and we show up at like 4:20, and they're like freaking out. They're like, "You guys are gonna miss this plane." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? It doesn't leave for another 40 minutes." And they're like, "We got to get you on the plane. We got to get you on the plane." So we scan our tickets. Tickets don't work because you just scan them yourself in Minneapolis for whatever reason. And they're like, "You guys aren't on this plane." I'm like, "Well, I booked this flight like 6 months ago. I'm pretty sure we're on this plane." And then the person's just like, "Just let them go." They didn't even check our passports or nothing. So we could have been smuggling these two kids out of the country, and then we just on this plane. Didn't check them at all.
Really?
Yeah, it was something. Anyways, back to news.
Just smoked on right by, eh?
Yep.
Good job.
Yeah, rains down. Here's a big one for Canoop. The U.S. Open and the Open Championship have announced that there's a direct path for LIV golfers to get into those tournaments.
About
Top
time.
5 and top 3, I believe. Top 5 for U.S. Open.
Yeah, so the same 5 every week, every major. There's
Maybe.
only 5 good ones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Damn.
Well,
but
they're
they
already
gotta
qualified, though,
be. They'll already be qualified. Most of them.
Oh, so the losers are getting on too.
Well, like I don't think DJ's getting on. Like he's playing.
TaylorMade dropped them.
Yeah,
He's playing like shit.
he
Yep.
stinks. But he also doesn't
Doesn't
give a
Like
care.
it's
shit.
got
He
it
is
goes
there.
on
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
standings, not on like their credibility.
So if you get an invite like Neiman got, then he wouldn't be part of that 5 either.
I don't think
Correct.
Really.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
But
like
that's-
Kevin Na might make it.
No,
mean,
he's
could.
worse. But like, no, I forget what I was gonna say. But that's the PGA. Like they're not gonna do that for the PGA Championship. I
bet
wouldn't
you they
think.
will. We'll see.
But just to confirm, it was like 12,000 people watched it, right?
That
Where
was
is
the
correct.
first
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, the first day. There's nothing for. I just looked for Friday and Saturday. There's no information yet.
So it was 0.
Allen Iverson is coming out with a Reebok golf shoe.
Rebooting his shoe, his original shoe.
Look out, Jordan.
That's it, eh?
That-
Next.
That's a fun one, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that Allen Iverson's like a good golfer. Like, you got to practice.
Yeah. There's no good tie-in. I bet he sucks.
I love it.
Right?
Yeah,
gotta
you're right.
practice.
You're right. Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, and then did you guys see Rory spilling the beans about golf balls?
Oh, yeah, on the hot mic.
Mhm.
Yeah, saying like this is the retail version with the different dimples.
Yeah.
And then old butt plug more call at it, tell him to zip it.
I bet Allen Iverson's the same quality of golfer as Eric Lottery. Same golfer, same guy and everything.
Makes the
Lot.
noises.
Yeah, same noises.
I just love the nicknames he comes up for his playing partners.
RNG.
For the Parmesan. Yeah.
I haven't watched a lot in a while.
No.
Here's one. Canute posted. There's a 2.3% chance of an asteroid hitting the Earth in 2032.
Hey,
That's a
we talk
pod
about
topic?
space all the time. Right?
I mean, I don't believe that for
2.3% and when? What
it
year?
was up. It was 1.9 like 2 weeks ago. Now it's 2.3.
In what year?
2032, 7 years away.
Oh.
So that thing is
World will probably be over by then, anyways.
Yeah, let's be real. Yeah.
it's just gonna hit an empty planet. Do your worst.
Well, if you
We're
guys-
all dead.
Well, if you watch Paradise, we'll be living in a mountain.
Just be Trump left.
Yeah.
That's it,
Jason Day's sweatsuit cost $300.
as expected.
Which is not
Worth
bad
it.
actually.
Yeah.
See,
You could spend that.
I know you
easy
guys
at
talked
Lulu.
about it last week. Like you
Yeah.
can't wear that anywhere if you're just a random dude. Like imagine going there in that same sweatsuit and being like, Jason Day does it, and him be like, here's the
Jason
door.
Day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And I mean, you buy a Costco one, like they ain't letting you do that.
No.
It's a good point.
Did you guys see this? Sebastian Gross shot 80 day 1 and then 60 day 2.
I love that.
20 shot swing. Then went 70, 75, 75 to finish second last in the tournament. But
Oh, he still finished second last.
80, 60, 75, 75.
Yeah.
That's just
Hell of a
unreal.
60, though.
Yeah.
Hell
Hell
of a
of
60.
42-28 on the front 9
Wow.
from day 1 to day 2.
Holy
That's
shit.
impressive.
Yep. Okay, around the world real quick here.
Yeah, sure.
Champions Tour, the Trophy Hassan 2. tournament, won by Miguel Angel Jimenez. This is the Dagger Trophy up there.
Yeah.
Alker was second. No Canadians in that one.
He there was a video of him celebrating it. Yeah, that guy just lives life. He's the best.
That's
Him and Todd
crazy.
Drager
that-
are my two favorite golfers.
yeah, that's crazy that he's still winning too.
Still good. Just drinks wine and smokes cigars all day, every day.
Sunglasses under the hat.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll never forget it.
So
Corn
good.
Ferry Tour, the Astera Golf Championship, won by Kyle Westmoreland. Creighton was 13th, Papineau 26th, and Anderson 56th. So not bad for the Canadians there. LPGA Founders Cup, won by Yalima No. Nice little lady golfer statue trophy. So that was not bad. Elena Sharp was 37th. Maud Amy LeBlanc, Brooke Henderson, and Savannah Grawal all missed the cut.
Wow.
Ouch.
DP World Tour, the Qatar Masters. Hao Tong Lee won, needed that birdie on 18 to win.
In the craziest way
Yeah.
to get it too.
Yeah, got her done.
Yeah, that chip was awful.
Well,
Or the bunker shot, the bunker
approaching
shot.
the bunker, and
Yeah.
then they said as he's hitting it, this isn't his strength. Leaves it like 15 feet
Well, I
short.
mean, there was water all behind.
Yes,
So.
for sure, yeah.
Probably going to leave that short.
Did you guys see that
instead of long.
Dale Whitnell wearing those goggles? Matty B's walking
Yes.
goggles?
Yeah, why was he wearing that?
I don't know.
Was it windy?
Sandstorms?
Sandstorms.
That's nuts.
There's your song.
Yeah, got it.
And
Got
then-
Pearl Jam or Collective Soul too.
Oh,
I've been keeping track. Don't worry.
And then Jean Bekirian is the first Armenian ever to make the cut on the DP World Tour this week. He was like 56.
Couple
or something like that.
firsts for countries.
And then
Yep.
Liv in Riyadh, won by Adrian Moronk. The Legion
13.
13.
they win every one, don't
won
they?
the team one. Rom was second, so that helped. And we did mention Dustin Johnson and Taylor Made have parted ways, but I think he's already gone away from the putters already.
Yeah.
I think he was using
on
a
the way
lab
out.
one or
He's-
something.
He's mailed it in for life.
And then, like, did you guys see the Backstreet Boys were there, like,
Yeah.
singing before the tournament
They,
started?
did, they were doing some golf thing.
And
too.
Howie's never doesn't even know anything about golf. That was like the big thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Were all five there or just four?
Just four.
Who wasn't there? Kevin?
No, Aaron Carter, wasn't it? Or
Carter.
No, I think he was there.
No, the other.
Brian was there.
No, Brian was the one that wasn't.
No, I thought Brian was there.
Oh, then Kevin wasn't.
Yeah, I
Because
don't think Kevin.
AJ and Howie were
Kevin
there for
might
sure.
be dead by now. He's that
Tall Kevin?
So old.
Yeah.
He was way older than the rest of them.
Yeah. Just was out of place. Tall, old,
Yeah.
skinny, weird looking.
that's it for news.
Soul patch.
Unless you, I mean, we already talked that no one watched the Live
Yeah,
for their
that's
first
correct,
time
yeah.
on Fox, but
All right. We want to go to making the cut?
yeah, we probably should.
I got one. So I'd kind of joked around about making the cut, suicide ways to kill yourself after the Chiefs game, but decided to keep things more lighthearted.
Well, I mean,
And everyone knows that we
would've
discussed
had
off
a
the pod.
disclaimer.
Off the pod, we discussed it's always going to be car in the garage, but for
not for
some,
me.
No, Bronell wants
but
the spectacle,
I'm going
pageantry of it.
I am going with making the cut. Sports accomplishments. Okay,
Like yourself?
yourself.
Hmm.
So these include a hole in one,
No, for fuck's sakes.
Nice.
180,
Okay.
Ooh.
a perfect game in bowling, either 5 or 10 pins. So 300, or I think 225.
Okay,
something
sorry.
like that.
A 180, or are we talking a 9-darter?
No, just 180, like attainable. 9
Okay.
darters not attainable.
Okay.
Not for an average guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that,
180
when that
is
guy
hard.
puts on that song, like that is I watch that whole video
All
every
the
time
time.
it comes up.
All the time.
Every time.
Mhm. It could be 9 darter, but that's pretty out there.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
180.
And if you said 9 darter, it's automatically in everyone's.
Yeah. Yeah. So 180. Perfect game in bowling. An 8-ender in curling. That would be a thrill.
Oh, yeah.
Bronell loved this one. Walk-off grand slam down 3. A royal flush in poker.
Okay.
29 in crib. 2 cards in there. And winning on the break in pool.
Hit it like sinking the 8-ball.
Yeah, or 9
Or
ball.
9-ball. Yeah. Fuck, I love 9-ball. What a
It's
game.
way better. It's way
It
better.
is the best game by far.
Sinking the 9 off the break.
I think
to
it
win.
goes 9 ball, bumper pool,
snooker,
Snooker,
then 8 ball.
then 8 ball. Yeah. Snooker's fun
Snooker's
too.
great.
Snooker is
Those
fun.
tables are so big though.
Okay. So
And
yeah.
like, if you're not a pro, like it's just a mess.
It takes forever.
Yeah, just snookered, snookered. Okay, so you got ace.
Like I can't even make
180.
it to the other end some of the time. It's like-
Ace, 180, perfect game in bowling, 8-under in curling, walk-off grand slam down 3, royal flush, 29 crib, winning on the break and pool.
is that only 7?
Yeah, that's only 7.
No, that's 8.
It's only 7.
Two
Oh no, I got 8. Yep.
Yeah.
So this is
I'm missing one.
This is what for
You'd want to do.
The 4 you want to do. You want to have on your resume.
All right,
so
I got mine.
does anybody have these on their resume already other than
I just
the
got-
2 with aces?
I got the ace, yeah. Never had 29 crib. I think I got like 25 once.
25 is not a possible hand.
Whatever.
24.
25, 26,
24?
27 aren't possible.
24 then?
24 is
Okay.
the
24.
third biggest. You can get 28.
Definitely
20.
not 28, so 24.
Okay.
I'm ace is obviously perfect. That's on there.
Why would you pick it if you already have one?
Because they're great. Why would I not want more?
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Well, that's the dumbest
I'm
thing
gonna
I've
tell
ever-
people. I'm gonna tell people. Oh, I got 180.
You already
today.
got it.
Doesn't
You
matter.
already got
I
it, so
want
you're going
more.
to get another ace
I want
instead of
more.
one of these
Instead
other
of one of
things?
those
Yes,
other ones?
I want more.
My God. That was
Absolutely.
the easiest cut.
No. Why you don't have
Yes,
one?
I do.
Oh my god.
It's still on my list.
Outdoor ace is actually
Okay,
what it is.
outdoor ace.
Outdoor
That
ace.
changes things.
The perfect game,
Yeah, definitely
Bowling?
on mine. Yeah.
bowling.
Yeah, that'd be so good.
Walk off grand slam, obviously. Like those.
Best
down
feeling in
3,
sports,
down
probably,
3.
Yeah.
And then royal flush.
Yeah. Mine's
Pretty easy.
Ace because ace
You
just
go
looks
last.
relevant. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
I'll
It's
go.
you're making the cut.
So since you changed it to outdoor ace, now I have to put that in there.
Yep.
180,
Yeah.
For sure.
So good.
29 in crib, for sure. I've seen a 28. I've never got one, but I've seen one in a game I was playing, and like it's like that's big. So 29 would just be unbelievable. And then I think it is winning on the break and pool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's similar to mine. I'm taking the ace, obviously. Don't have one. 29 crib. I've played hundreds of thousands of games of crib and have never gotten that. So that would be,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be my number one over
You know
ace.
what's crazy?
I'd rather get 29 in crib than an ace.
No
Okay,
way.
yeah. I could
100%.
see it. I could see if you play
100%.
crib all the
Oh,
time.
man.
100% would rather
but
get
like,
29
You
crib.
think of the chase. You think of your chasing of an ace. Sure, it's
'Cause it's-
more
it's-
skill based.
It's all luck. So
Yeah.
I'm due.
Yes.
I'm not due for an ace. I suck.
Yeah, but like you're just thinking of the amount of rounds of golf you played, and the amount of hands of crib you played.
Yes.
Like you want that 29.
Do you know how many people are worse at you at golf that have gotten an ace?
I know.
You can't even say that.
Exactly.
Oh man.
I know.
I don't. I
Uh,
think it's weird how like 24s happen all the time.
Yeah, that's what I
it's-
said. Sorry, I
there's-
said 25.
There's
it's
two
24.
possible ways to get 24.
I guess, but still,
Well,
it
more
seems
than
like
two
it's-
possible ways.
Yeah.
4s, 5s, and 6s, and 7s, 8s, and 9s, right?
Yeah.
So, or 7s, 8s, and 6s, or 4 6s and a 3,
Yeah, I guess.
or 4 7s and an 8. So those are 15, 12, and then
Yeah,
12 for the.
yeah.
I can't figure. Well, walk off grand slam down 3 is second to 29.
Okay.
So it's 29, then the walk off grand slam, then the ace, and then I'm having a tough time for this last one.
And it's between bowling and break.
I think I'm going 8-ender and curling.
It would be fun, but you just don't curl enough.
I don't curl enough, but
That
think
would
of the
be
embarrassment. Like Ricky Fowler.
It's more.
level
It's more
embarrassment.
embarrassing to the other team that you got 8. Yeah.
All
yeah.
8.
Yeah.
This is my
couldn't
third
get
time
one out.
curling.
You couldn't get one out.
I'm going with it.
It just
Okay.
wouldn't happen. That's the like.
It's happened. It's happened in professional curling.
How long ago though?
I don't know, but it's
Like
happened.
I think curling's changed so much in the last 20 years that
Yes.
it never happened now.
Yeah, well, you think you got?
It would never happen against me. I'll tell you that because I'm peeling that first pucker out right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm going. I think 180 would be pretty awesome. Just like it's not. You wouldn't think that would be that hard, but it's hard.
Oh, it's hard.
Yes. So I'm going 180. I'm going 29 crib for sure. I got perfect game in bowling, and then
Oh yeah, that one. Fuck.
perfect game, like because that's a accumulation.
That's a long.
That's an effort.
That's a long.
It's an hour or
yes.
whatever, right? For
Yep.
30 minutes.
10 pin,
Yeah.
that'd be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 pin, who gives a shit?
Yeah, and then
450.
and then just walk off grand slam down 3. I've hit a walk off home run before, but not grand slam down 3.
Yeah.
Like a walk off home run is like exhilarating.
Pretty close to that.
Yeah, but I think think of it this way, like if you were doing it like not you, but if you were good enough to be in like a professional setting, I think if that first time you were out there and hit that 180, like there wouldn't be a reaction more than that ever.
Mm-mm.
Like that'd be bigger than a walk-off grand slam. Like if you pinch hit, walk-off grand slam, I think the 180 is getting a bigger cheer
Yeah.
than like a darts event.
I would say that
Oh yeah, it is.
the world like the world
3 throws. That's it.
the not
Have
like
you not watched those videos?
that video of the 9 darters, like that one video, I think it was it this year or 2 years ago, where it's like both guys were on 9s. And the guy's like, I can't speak. I can't speak. I will 100% go to the World Dart Championships before I die.
Yeah.
Like that is a guarantee.
I don't know.
Like, darts are
like,
exhilarating.
180s happen.
Yeah, but they
80%
don't know
of the
who
time.
you are. They don't know who you are. You're just walking in like, who's this chump? And then you just rattle off of 180 on
Yeah.
your first 3.
That's
That
a good
place
list.
is
though, 'cause
going nuts.
Every single one was picked. That makes it a good list.
Yeah, thanks.
Canute picked Royal Flush for some reason.
I would love one. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Get so much money.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks. I'm glad it worked out. All right, let's get to the other making the cut. Points.
Yeah. So the recap from last week, Canoop had 6 points this week, so he's at 34 on the year. Matty B had 4 points, so 23 on the year.
Mm-hmm.
Bronell had 4 points as well, 15 on the year, and I had 2 points, so I'm at 11.
Okay.
So Canoop's up again.
Canoop is up again.
I'm going to take, well, obviously they're back at Torrey. A really long golf course. They're just playing the South. I'm going to go to a guy I ended up getting 3 points for last week and actually won me $156 this week.
Oh, just
Christian
another.
Bezwadenhout. That's who I'm going to go with. He's my first guy kicking me off.
He's a 3-dagger?
He's a 3-dagger. I'm going to take Akshay Bhatia as well, a 3-dagger.
Batia, I think it is.
Bhatia, whatever you want to say. And then Cameron Davis. He's also playing really well right now. I'm going 3 threes this week.
Yep.
You do every week.
I am as well. I'm going Dan Berger, Sahit Tagala, and Justin Rose.
So hit the gal is a 3.
A 3.
I have him as well.
He's been playing terrible.
But it's top 40 this week. Not
Top
made
40.
cut.
So he just has to get 2
So-
good rounds in.
We got to change the name of the format almost.
Making the top half.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. I'm going Tagala 3. I'm going Cameron Young for 2. And Hovland for 2.
Okay.
Hovland's in the middle tier.
I know,
Yeah,
I have
okay.
him.
Oh, okay.
I'm going Gracerman for 2, Connors for 2, and Hovland
You're
for
going
2.
Connors after that
Connors, eh?
76 on
Yeah, he's not
Sunday.
going to be bad 2 weeks in a row.
He's been bad all year.
It's not going to be bad all year anymore.
All right.
Okay.
I like it.
We're off and running.
Did you see the rough video? The token rough video?
Yep.
Oh, it's bad?
Apparently.
Oh.
Don't miss the fairway.
TGL tomorrow? Today?
We'll be
Tomorrow,
watching
I
it
believe, yep.
today.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who's on?
I'll tell you.
You'll
I
go-
wonder.
Oh, I got the
Probably
Atlanta, no?
The countdown.
I got
got to
on
be
the-
Atlanta. They've
I got
only
the
played
standings
once.
here.
I
Only
hope it's
played
not
once.
Atlanta. It's going to be Atlanta.
How to watch February. Oh, they got a week off?
Oh, sick. Awesome. So cool.
Don't know.
What, Liv never takes weeks off?
Yeah, they actually do.
They have to.
They do have. They don't play this week because they play a triple header.
Oh, that's sick.
Triple header
That's
next
so
week,
cool.
and then a double header the following Monday.
Oh.
Ooh. Heating up.
Triple header, double header. Taking the week off for the elevated
Interesting.
event.
They got to
Alright.
fix the tech.
Yeah, yeah. They got to iron out the kinks. What else you guys got?
Triple double. That would have been a good one for sports
That's next week.
accomplishments.
Oh, a triple double.
Yeah.
Not for us.
No.
These are like attainable
Angel
for
Reese
us.
has ruined that.
Like the Grand Slam walk off could be slow pitch technically.
Well, triple double could be men's league.
I don't think anyone in men's league is getting triple doubles.
I was halfway there in like 6 minutes when I played that one game.
Halfway there.
You count. Yeah, you counted them yourself,
I
eh?
had like 8, 6, and 5 in like 6 minutes.
Like against Goops teams or
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Any volleyball accomplishments you could throw in there?
100% kill rate.
hey, that's not bad. Kill efficiency, yeah. That's pretty good.
I would never put it on the list.
Diving into the crowd for a sick dig.
Digs.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
No, it's not a real sport, so it wouldn't make the list. You guys got anything else?
It's the second most popular sport in the world.
In the world?
Yes.
It is. It
It
is.
is.
To soccer.
100%. Yes, to soccer.
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a
I'm-
second.
yeah.
Pull it up. Because I
I'm
don't believe
not
that.
lying to you. I swear to you.
Like, cricket's got to be higher.
Mm-hmm.
It's only played in half the world, though.
Yeah.
I guess there's billions of people, but yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Anyway, we'll look it up. I'm pretty sure it's volleyball second though.
Swimming.
Anyway, you guys got anything else? Swimming.
Just because people can do it?
It's a sport.
It's time for us to hit the clubhouse.